Are you always energetic to take action on everything that you have always wanted to do? Well, today is Tuesday. Last week, Tuesday, I didn't feel like doing anything when I woke up. But my system is addicted to action in my high focus hours. My high focus hours are the times that I am at peak and I want to ensure that I engage it. That's the sincere truth. Tuesdays are normally like my free days. I don't know if you have free days on your own work schedule. You've got to have that. So let me quickly share with you something that I think will be very good for you if you must increase your productivity, your profitability in your business, in your career, like that. 4 dead simple ways to jumpstart yourself even when you don't feel like walking. Now, this is the simple truth. It's not every time you will just be all energetic to have to do something. But this is what you can do. These are 4 simple things you can do. Number 1 is to just relax. Understand? Take a break and relax. Understand that you are not a machine. A machine has no soul, so it can afford to function 24/7, 365 days, right? Even a machine will need maintenance. If without maintenance, it will break down. So just take a break and relax, right? Take a break and do what? And simply relax. So last Tuesday, what did I do? I simply just woke up in the morning. By the time I woke up and finished the school runs and I was back at home, since I work from home, I decided to just cook, eat, sleep, and watch an interesting movie. From watching the movie, I began to have convolution of ideas. Before you know it, I was back at work. So that was how I jump-started myself. So number 1 thing to do, step number 1, is to simply do what? Just take a break and relax. In productivity management, there's a system called the Pomodoro technique where you work for 25 minutes and take a break for 5 minutes, right? So that's a scheduled break, kind of. So you can actually schedule your breaks for 5 minutes after 25 minutes of active work. Then, step number 2, change your environment. Sometimes environments have the power to spark up new ideas for you. So if you're working from home, because you are already used to that particular environment, you might have familiarity kind of mindset, right? You're familiar to that particular environment. It might not bring anything, spark up anything new to you. So why don't you just take a walk to a coffee shop or something, or probably just take a long walk on a very good lawn, right? Or just walk into the market. There was a day I needed to generate some ideas about the marketplace. So I took a walk into the market. Didn't intend to buy anything, just walking through the market, just to see how people transacted, how people had intercourse of ideas with their customers and their suppliers. And before you know it, there were sparks of ideas. I had a lot of spark of ideas that I could really do a lot of content with. And then step number 3. Step number 1 is for you to take a break and relax, and step number 2 is for you to do what? Change your environment. And then step number 3 is to talk to somebody, right? So if you don't feel like doing anything, one way to jumpstart yourself is to talk to somebody. If you have a business idea that you have been thinking about and you are stuck about, you have been overthinking, you have been doing analysis or paralysis. When you overthink a particular thing, you're thinking of perfecting it, you get stuck, right? You keep thinking about it, you analyze it, you think about it again, you analyze it, you think about it again, you get stuck. But one thing you can do is to talk to somebody, probably talk to an expert. If you're thinking about an idea or a business idea, something you intend to start or a project you want to work on, best thing to do is to look for a project expert. Just have a conversation with the person, share ideas. Before you know it, the person will give you some amazing contributions or simple ideas or simple guidelines that will just shape your thoughts and give you a perfect version of what you have been contemplating. So step number 4 is just do it, right? You might not feel like doing anything, but just jumpstart it. Like there's this productivity expert that once said that think like an inch of a frame, right? An inch of a frame. It was an idea that an inch frame will only cover a particular aspect of a big environment. So he said, just start doing something. She used it as like a symbolic expression, right? You just use it as a simple idea to start something. So an inch picture frame is just like a small inch picture frame. What can you see through that frame, right? An empty frame like that. So you look through that frame, it's like taking a fraction of a whole, taking a subset of a particular thing. So with that, what you do is you have started, you take a chunk of it. It's just like beating, you can't consume an elephant whole. You have to do it piecemeal. So you just cut a fraction of what you intend to do and then start from that fraction. From that fraction, you just notice that just like a 3 diagram, right? If you have knowledge of probability, it starts spreading and spreading and spreading. So just like a word, you start to write an article with just one word, right? From that one word, you have a sentence. From a sentence, you have a paragraph. From a paragraph, you have just one sheet. And before you know it, you have a fantastic article, well written. So with these 4 simple steps, you can jumpstart yourself even when you don't feel like working. I hope this had some value to you or make some sense. And if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, I think this is the best time to do so. So just click the notification bell and you always get this juice when it comes. My name is Julius Safalawi. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know what you feel in the comment. And if you have more techniques for jumpstarting yourself when you don't feel like working, let's have it in the comment box. Thank you and be good to yourself.